Yasuke was born in Mozambique, Africa, in the late 16th century. Little is known about his early life, but it is believed that he was brought to Asia as a slave or a servant by Portuguese traders. It was during this time that he caught the attention of a Jesuit missionary named Alessandro Valignano, who was impressed by Yasuke's intelligence, strength, and resilience. In 1579, Valignano traveled to Japan and brought Yasuke with him as his personal attendant. Upon their arrival in the country, Yasuke caused a sensation among the Japanese people due to his skin color and towering height. He was said to be over 6 foot 2, 14 inches taller than the average Japanese man at the time, who stood at around 5 feet. He quickly gained a reputation as a fearsome warrior, and his strength and courage earned him the respect of the local daimyo, Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga was one of the most powerful warlords in Japan at the time, and he was known for his military prowess and his ambition to unify the country under his rule. He was fascinated by Yasuke and took him into his service as a samurai, making him the first black man to ever become a samurai in Japan. It is said that when Nobunaga saw that Yasuke was black, he assumed that he was painted. He ordered him to remove his shirt and for his servants to scrub the ink off his skin. Once he realized that Yasuke didn't have painted skin, he rejoiced and threw a feast in his honor. Nobunaga was so impressed that he made Yasuke his vassal, retainer, and bodyguard. Yasuke proved himself to be an excellent warrior and served Nobunaga with honor and loyalty. The samurai were a class of highly skilled and revered warriors in feudal Japan. They emerged in the 12th century and played a significant role in the Japanese history until the Meiji Restoration in the late 19th century. Samurai were members of the military nobility and served as retainers to feudal lords known as daimyo. They adhered to a strict code of conduct called Bushido, which emphasized loyalty, honor, and self-discipline. Bushido guided their behavior both in and out of combat, shaping their moral principles and refining their social status. Samurai were skilled in various forms of martial arts, particularly swordsmanship. They were renowned for their expertise in wielding the katana, a traditional Japanese sword. Samurai also received training in archery, horseback riding, and military tactics. During the times of peace, the samurai served as administrators, managing the affairs of their lord's domains and ensuring stability and order. In times of war, they fought on the front lines, demonstrating their bravery and skill in battle. It is important to note that being a samurai was a hereditary status, passed down through generations, and membership in this warrior class was limited to a select few. However, in the later periods, it became possible for individuals to rise through the ranks and become samurai through military achievements or by serving as daimyo, which heavily defines Yasuke's journey to becoming a samurai in Japan. During his time in Japan, Yasuke was a sensation, mobbed by crowds wherever he went. Because Buddhist statues were often black, many people believed that he was a divine visitor. Some historical accounts go as far as saying that buildings collapsed under the weight of a crowd who came to see Yasuke. Yasuke's time with Nobunaga was cut short, however, when the warlord was assassinated by one of his own generals at the Honnoji Temple in 1582. After Nobunaga's death, Yasuke joined up with Nobunaga's son, Oda Nobutada, and escaped, intending to serve him. Yasuke's fate is unclear, and there are no records of his life after that point. However, his legacy has lived on in Japan where he has become a symbol of courage, strength, and diversity.